Hello guys, how you doing? Hope you're all well. I think my cameras have died. Who have we got on the stream? Hello, Simple Sim. Hi, I've already said hello to you. Sim Gaming UK. Hi, how are you? And Halvard Eggset. That's an interesting name. Silent King. Hello. Hello, everybody. Hello, guys. Hope you're all well. I think one of my cameras has died. Normally, I alternate between two Logitech cams, and it seems like one of them has, for want of a better phrase, had a bit of a brain fart. Let's see if I can fire it back up again. This one's working. This is the important one. Unfortunately, they switch between... Oh, I've got to be careful what I do. They switch between them automatically, so we may have one dead camera today, which is a bit annoying. Alex McKay, hello there. How are you doing? Thank you for joining me, guys. So listen, I'm going to apologise for that dodgy cam. I don't think I can fix it during the stream. I was sort of messing about with it this morning. William H89. It's really difficult to read your name sometimes, guys. Sorry, but hi, welcome, thank you. So this is a test, okay? This is a Logitech X56. Campbell, hello from Australia, Queensland. Wow, hi, thank you for joining us today. This X56 Rhino throttle is... Obviously, it's intended for flight simulation, but I've always thought, wouldn't it be cool to use it in Train Sim World? And I've been very patiently waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting for Dovetail Games to pull the thumb out of their backside and actually introduce some sort of controller support, but they haven't done it. Train Sim World 2 is out now, and they still haven't done it. So I thought, well, maybe I can use a few different pieces of software and sort of make it work. And... it kind of does. I don't know if you guys have seen my my recent video on Train Sim World. It was kind of thrown together. Just so you guys know, I'm going to put this out there right now. It was my birthday yesterday, and I've kind of been celebrating it all week. So I'm a little bit fragile today, if you know what I mean. So please bear with me. The whole family's gone away for the week, so I'm planning on doing a whole bunch of streams and a whole load of content. Some stuff I can't show you yet because of embargoes, but we've got a whole bunch of cool stuff coming up in the next couple of weeks, I guess. Train Sim World 2 is more interactive in the cab or not? Connor, I'm going to say not. This isn't going to be a review today. I'm not really going to sort of say whether Train Sim World 2 is good or not. I will say, though, that the London Underground Bakerloo line is something I've been anticipating for a very long time. And initially I thought, well, I'm not very impressed. But the route itself is actually really quite good. Oh, thank you, guys. Thank you for the happy birthdays. That's really kind. Thank you so much. I won't tell you. We're doing very good today. Thank you. Thank you. I won't tell you how old I am, though, guys. So apologies for my broken camera. I don't know what's happened to that one. I can't get it back up and running. Primarily because I can't remember which flipping... Oh, it is that one. No, it's definitely not working. So we're one cam down. But this is the important one today. This is the one we're going to be using most of the time. So I have spent a long time binding buttons and axes and adding dead zones and all sorts of crazy stuff to try to get it to work with Train Sim World 2. And I think we're at a point where we can try it. We can have a go. In the video I made the other day, I was able to move the throttle forwards and backwards and open and shut the doors. I couldn't do anything else other than that. But we've got pretty much everything bound now. So we're going to give it a go today. But it's going to be sort of... Basically, I'm not really interested in whether or not I play the game well. It's more to do with this. More to do with the throttle. God, I wish that camera was working. So let's have a go. Let's jump in. 72 stock introduction. Perfect. So for moving around, I'm still using the keyboard and mouse. I was trying to get my head tracking to work.
Welcome to your first day on the Bakerloo line of the London Underground. Here you will be taken through a brief introduction on operating the 1972 tube stock that operate on this line. During this session, you'll be taken through the startup procedure, critical driving controls, and passenger operations at several stations. Head over to the indicated train and climb aboard to get started.
Roger Wilco. How's the what head tracker do I use? Oh wow, you're asking there, William. I've got pretty much all of them except for the expensive ones.
Take a seat in the driver's position. This is where you'll be spending most of your time.
Roger Wilco.
The control switch activates the train for operation.
Wow, I can't even see that. Where is it? It's kind of behind the chair. Oh, there it is. Oh, what? I can't even see the control switch. Is it on? On. There we go.
The direction selector determines the direction of travel.
Right, so I've tried to bind this to a button. Oh, we need to put the thing in first, surely. There we go. Insert the key. Okay, well there's our first failure. That's not working. Set it to enter.
This train features a combined power brake handle. Set this as indicated to begin the startup procedure.
You want me to put it in emergency, so we're in shutdown. So if I come back one place, look at this. I need the camera to change so you can see what I'm doing. Let me think here. I'm just going to see if I can do something about that camera. 1 second. Let's add a scene. No, not that one. Add a scene, and we're going to stick. There we go. Okay, so for the time being, we'll just have one camera working today, and I'll sort that out for the next stream. Sorry guys, if you've used TrackCat, and if so, is it good as you play all types of sim? Yeah, TrackCat is very good. I'm about to bring out a review, William, on the brand new one. So if you want to just hang on a couple of days, then that will be out and ready, and you can get a pretty good idea of what's going on. Oh, from Norway, Halvard, nice. Thank you for joining me today. Still considering whether I should get the T16 billion now or wait for the Thrustmaster Airbus TCA Joy Thruster Quadrant. Well, yeah, that's a tricky one. Rishi Dave, hello. Sorry I missed you saying hello there. Is it worth buying Train Sim World 2 just for the underground? Well, maybe. Effectively, that is what you're doing if you buy Train Sim World 2. Obviously, you've got the ice train as well, but that doesn't really interest me as much as the underground. The underground's very exciting. So, right, guys, look at this traction brake control shutdown maneuver I'm about to try here. If I pull back on the controller, it activates, but I have to kind of hold it on because of the dead zone implementation I've got. But it won't transition out of shutdown, so I don't know why that is. Another problem that you're going to have when you're trying to use a throttle, especially, these are the problems I'm trying to work out today. And when I've got it working perfectly, I'll put a tutorial up explaining how to do this if anyone's interested. But if any value is coming from this throttle here, then it's going to absolutely destroy view. So if I'm looking around, I can look around fine. No problem, no problem. But if I engage the throttle, then this happens. So this is not, this is far from being a perfect solution right now.
Set the brake as indicated.
Set the traction brake control to off and release. Ah. See, now I know why. I've bound them back to front. I had to redo it this morning because it wasn't working. Okay, this is a quick and easy fix. Right, okay, so if I now go up, we're in shutdown, and if I come back down, that's emergency. Okay, set the traction brake control to off and release. Where's off and release then? Problem is, I can't see anything that's written on it. So it looks like off and release there. Okay. Oh, wrong way. There we go. Press the audible warning reset button. Oh wow, that's what that bloody noise was. Set the traction brake control to Rio 1 hold. And what would that be at home? Thinking of brake. Yeah.
The train is now ready to depart. Set the direction selector and apply power to begin moving.
So the direction selector should be bound, but it's not working. Let's just have a look, see here. I've probably set it up wrong. Settings, controls, keyboard, direction selector. Guys, does anyone know offhand what the direction corrector button is? I can't remember. You just purchased Train Sim World 2020 and now Train Sim World 2 less than a year later. You don't think so, so you're done. Yeah, I could totally sympathise with that, Brad. I really can. I am going to be doing a full review on this. W is forward, S is back. That's what I've got it down to. Let me just put it in again. So let's make sure that's the right thing. W is forward. This is back. Let's try again. Oh, that is so weird. That is not. Does anyone know how you do it on the Xbox controller? That might work. Do I know about the bus on early access? No, I don't yet. I haven't heard anything about that. It's coming soon, I think. That's about all I know. Is the Logitech Extreme 3D Pro a good budget joystick? Alex, I don't have one, but I've heard from lots and lots of people who do that it's a very good controller, a very good budget joystick. So based on what I've heard, yes it is, but I don't know from experience. Is it on Steam? It will be coming to Steam, but I don't know about any releases yet or anything like that for the bus. There's nothing coming yet that I can tell you about, at least. All right, so let's just... Whoa, that was E by accident. So we're in forwards. I don't know why that's not working. That's obviously going to be something I have to try and get working. Right, so no touching the keyboard. We're going to try and do everything with the controller except for looking, which has to be done with the mouse. I wonder if I could do it with this. No, that doesn't work, sadly. So it wants me to get to 10 miles per hour. So I can just sort of play about with this. I've got to say that just having a controller in your hand when you're doing this just feels so much better.
Efficiently maintain speed and reduce component stress and maintenance requirements. Apply a small amount of brake force to achieve a comfortable and safe stop.
I never know when to put the brake on in this game. I always stop too early or miss it by a mile. See? Stop too early. Thankfully it let me go.
Glance of the platform.
So, I've got the two buttons at the top here. They're bound for the doors. That's pretty cool. It makes the whole thing feel really smooth. So I'm enjoying that. Mr. Water 100. Yes, I'm doing very well. Thank you very much.
Set the doors to locked.
Put the doors to locked. Job's a good one. Release the brake, and away we go. I'm honestly just having a controller, even though it's not working very well, is brilliant.
Passenger stop.
What's the speed here? 15. I'm going to take all this horrible HUD stuff off as well. I'm just using it to make it a bit easier for me today so I don't have to concentrate too much on it. Got a bit of downhill coming. Excuse me, one thing I've noticed they have added, which I kind of appreciate, is wheel slip and skidding. It's most noticeable in wet weather. But certainly something that should have been there right from the start, if you ask me. But at least they've done something. See if I can get some lights on. Oh, they're not working either. That's cab lights. I don't want cab lights on. I want headlights. Oh, it says the headlights are on.
Apply a small amount of brake force to achieve a comfortable and safe stop.
Hey, Pope Francis. Thank you so much for the blessings. On Xbox controller, you press A in and then use the left thumbstick to move forward or backwards. Oh my god. How am I going to code that? Oh, come on. There was no warning. I thought that was our stop point. There was no way we were going to stop for that. See, nearly went straight past it that time.
Take a quick glance at the platform to ensure all is safe before unlocking the doors.
All is safe before unlocking the doors. What wouldn't be safe? What time is it here? It is 2:25 in the afternoon. What time is it there, Campbell? What time have you got? Andrew, so far this looks exactly the same as Train Sim World 1. You can't see why they charge full price again. Okay, I don't really want to do a review on Train Sim World 2 today, but what I will say is I think this has been an absolute marketing disaster. I think the decision they make, because they originally said that Train Sim World 1 content will not work with Train Sim World 2, and that, I want to say ruffled some feathers, but what I actually mean is it really wound people up. It got me really annoyed. So they've done a complete about turn on that, and they're trying to bring almost all the content from Train Sim World 1 to Train Sim World 2. I still don't think that they've been particularly fair with what they've done. I think it's a really bad choice for the company, and I think it reflects very poorly on them in terms of how they, how much they respect the people who have bought their game, etc. But had they have just said, this is what I don't understand, right? Had they have just said, there's an update, a free update for Train Sim World 1. It's going to break a whole load of stuff, but it's going to make the game so much better. And then said, we're also releasing London Underground for 20 quid. I don't think anyone would have battered an eyelid if they'd have just done exactly the same as what they've done, but worded it totally differently. It's the whole Train Sim World 2 thing when they haven't delivered on the Train Sim World 1 promises. That's what's annoying people. And I don't think they've got a leg to stand on in any way, shape or form. I think they've just done this so wrong. It's ridiculous. It irks you how they've handled the whole thing. Yeah, they wouldn't get away with it if there were good alternatives out there. Exactly right, Andrew. They have no competitors. Let's be fair. I think we can all say that Train Sim World is very good. It's very good. Some of the modelling and stuff is brilliant, and some of the routes are pretty good. They're all too short. We know that. But it is pretty good. What they do, they do well. But they could do so much better. And I think if they had a competitor, they would be forced to do things better. But like I say, I don't want to do a review today. I'm going to try and not to do a review today anyway. All right, let's... oh, did I lock the doors? I can't even remember. Nope. Well, that should have been a fail right there.
Proceed to the next stop at Maida Vale unguided this time and see how you get on.
Unguided. All right. Free roam. Let's go off the tracks. Let's do some handbrake turns and stuff. How do you guys feel about... I don't know how to word it. But how do you guys feel about the fact that you can take any train onto any track now? Even if crazy uncontrollable clipping occurs. Do you think that's a good move? Or do you think it means that the game is heading more towards an arcade game than a simulator? Because I'm a little bit concerned about that. I mean, I don't mind it. I don't mind that they've done that. In fact, in many ways, having more freedom is a good thing. But it just makes me concerned that maybe they're heading in a more arcadey direction than in a hardcore sim direction. Which is not something I particularly would like to see. Oh, I clicked it twice by accident. You're not happy about it. It's crazy as you can take that large train through the underground. So it takes realism out of it. I never really understood the difference between Train Sim and Train Sim World. Is the world more active? Yeah, you're right, Chansey. I mean, the fact that you can get off the train and walk around it and sort of interact with stuff is really cool, but they really haven't taken advantage of that. 11:25 p.m. Oh, wow. A late one, Campbell. Thank you for joining us, buddy. Oh, the door's locked again. God damn it. I don't like this thing up in the top left-hand corner much. This waiting to load passengers thing.
Good work. That concludes all of the basics of operating this train.
Whoop whoop. I'm a genius. Hey, look. I didn't speed once. Not one bit of speeding. Well done, me. Oh, what did I get? I got a gold. I think that's good, right? I'm hoping there's more tutorials. 10:27 here. Where is here? All routes from Train Sim World 2020 are coming to Train Sim World 2, bar NEC Northeast Corridor. And you don't pay for them twice if you've already have them. It's called Preserve Collection. Okay, Mr. Water, you can't say all routes from Train Sim World are coming to Train Sim World 2 if they're not. And secondly, the preserved collection, I don't know if you've noticed this, they've put the price of all the preserved collection stuff up to full price. You know, this is stuff that's been on sale for weeks and months, and because Train Sim World 2 has come out, they've put all the prices back up to full price. It's not good behaviour. And to be honest with you, all content from Train Sim World should be in part of Train Sim World 2, because they sold us Train Sim World with all these big promises and they haven't delivered on most of them. Cheers, Simple Sim. Thank you, mate. What is a route you would like to see developed? Oh, I tell you what, I'd love to see the whole of the London Underground. That alone would keep me... That would be it. I wouldn't really necessarily have to do anything else. Until they brought out steam trains, obviously, and then, you know, because I've got a bit of a thing for steam trains, but yeah, the London Underground would be me, I think. Set the traction brake control to off. Oh, I didn't get rid of that noise. Off and release. I've got to remember where off and release is. There we go. Set the traction brake control to shunt, which I think is that one. Stop at the location. Oh, I'm speeding. Ah, god damn it. I wasn't paying enough attention. I understand. I really genuinely do understand. So many people are annoyed with what Train Sim World are doing or have done. But I'm really going to try and refrain from reviewing it today. Just because, you know, it's far too early. I haven't seen enough to give a fair review. And I've got to say, I've driven the route once, and I'm really quite happy with it. Stop at location, line entry. Can I go? Can I go? Is that a red light stopping me from going? I'm not sure. I'm going to risk it. Risk it for a biscuit. Ready? Also, I don't know if you guys have seen this. I'm flipping speeding again. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but if you crash the train, you actually get to see the train derail now. Has anyone seen that? Has anybody done that? I don't think that was in Train Sim World. So, I mean, that's something new. Your inner child is saying, blow the train horn. Did you see the comment about D-pad up is forward and D-pad down is backwards? No, I didn't. Thank you for pointing that out. Also, I've got the horn bound. But that's not bloody working either. Oh, I'm speeding again. Let's try it. Let's put the brakes on a second. Because for one, that will stop me from... Ahaha! Thank you very much. That is now coded. Brilliant. Which one says forward? I think it's that one, isn't it? All right. Let's go. And we're speeding again. Good God. We must be, like, very much pointing downhill, because I can't keep this thing under that marker there. Even with no gears in. Look at that. We're accelerating quicker than we do if we've got the engine going. Oh, there's a red light there. I've noticed some of these red lights are placed in really difficult places to see as well. Makes things quite difficult. You can't even drive a train. No, I can't either. They say full price, yes, but I downloaded East Coast Way for Xbox One X when Train Sim World 2 released and it was free. You also downloaded Peninsula Corridor and it was free. Oh, nice. Well, that's very good. You'd like to see your local route, the London-Birmingham line, and a lot of people want it, but they seem to avoid it. You'd like to see your 3 stations in a route. Any strange arm movements in this? Not that I've noticed, Stewie. Are you talking about from the passengers? Oh, it's free because you've got the Xbox Game Pass. Oh, well, that's something different. That's Xbox Game Pass. I think that's really quite a decent deal. But they can take that away from you anytime they like as well. You've got to remember that. It's not up to you when it goes. I think they have to give you like a month's notice or something though, don't they? Outside of the current routes created, which country would you like to see a rail route created for? I'll be honest, I haven't really thought about it, but just as an off-the-cuff contemplation, India. I'd like to see something in India. I think that would be quite interesting. It would certainly change things up quite a bit. Rail driver support for PC has been confirmed for Train Sim World 2. It's coming in a future update. And about flipping time, I'd say. I think they need to do more than just rail driver. I'd love to have a rail driver system myself. That would be awesome. But you know, I've got a throttle quadrant here. I've got a Cytec side panel. I could get a very authentic feeling experience going without having to have a rail driver if they just allowed controllers to be connected. I don't think the Xbox controller is in any way realistic. It doesn't feel amazing. Oh, we got 100 messages today. That's cool. I don't think I've ever seen that message before. So either I've never had 100 messages before, or that's new. I do think the stations are far too quiet. When I stop the train, I'll stop speaking for a minute, just in case you haven't heard it. And you'll hear just how deadly silent everything is. Oops. That was too many gears. Too many brakes. Oh well. That was accidental. Could you use X360? Yes, that's what this is. Well, it's X3. Hello, by the way. Al. It's X360 CE and the X56 Rhino built-in software. You can't do everything with one. You need to use both. But yeah, that's what I'm using. Is 2 bits of software to make this work. Oh, I said I wasn't going to talk. Sorry, let me shut up for a second. That is so quiet. I can't even get the outside cams to work. I don't know what's going on there. Oh, there we go. It's just too quiet, isn't it? Russian route, Siberia, yeah. Oh, there's a new train Siberian route game. I've forgotten what it's called. But that looks really interesting. You have to get out and smash the ice off the wheels and stuff, off the trucks. That looks pretty cool. Yeah, obviously the underground is like this outside of rush hour. You know, it is going to be quiet and stuff when there's nobody about. But even when you get to a really busy station, it's exactly the same. It's not just here. How about if you set it up as a Steam controller? No pun on trains. I don't know how to set it up as a Steam controller, but I've set it up. Oh, I've got to stop doing that. Close the doors first. If you get an India route, do you get passengers on the roof? That would be so cool. I don't know if they do that anymore. Do they, Stewie? I remember back when I watched Michael Palin's Around the World in 80 Days or whatever it was. And yeah, I mean, that's the kind of thing that you could see back then. It was pretty cool. I don't know if they do that so much. Yeah, me either. Occasionally we do get viewers from India, so if anyone is from India, could you clarify or deny that situation? I did once refer to not having one of the routes that Train Sim World released didn't have a timetable implemented, and I made a quippy remark like, you know, this isn't India, because in India, as far as I knew, you know, they would say things like the train arrives on Tuesday, but sometimes it wouldn't arrive till Thursday. They don't go on the roofs anymore. Oh, that's a shame, kind of. I mean, it's a lot safer, but it was kind of cool as well. But yeah, I made that quippy remark, and I got quickly reprimanded from some of my viewers in India who thought I was being rude and insulting, which I wasn't my intention. They've obviously moved on a lot since that episode was released. Oh, brakes. I do like how some of the stations have these cameras, and I should probably be a little bit further forward so that I could see them. But I'm just looking at it now. I can't actually see any passengers or even my train, it looks like. So that's something I'm going to have to look at for the review. People are really touchy these days. You're not wrong. Good Lord. Don't say anything negative against a game somebody likes. They don't like that. Even if it's true. Or especially if it's true. They can get really quite upset. Oh, Australian outback routes. That would be interesting. I'd like to see that as well. What am I doing here? The camera screens don't show anything at all. Oh. Well, you know, that's one thing I quite liked, so I'm disappointed now. Very polished experience here. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Nothing but the best. So one thing I've noticed, one issue I've noticed about using this system like this, because basically I've turned this throttle axis into a button. I can't just activate the button. It's not like I can press it once. I have to press and hold it, which means I've got to get into the right rhythm. Because if I hold it for too long, it will jump on 2 or 3 brake maneuvers at a time. See, like there, it's not activating because I'm doing it too quickly. So, I mean, this isn't a perfect solution, but I tell you what, it's a lot more fun. I'm going to see if I can see anything on that screen. Oh, I couldn't have parked any worse, could I? No, nothing at all. How disappointing. Oh, Sim, what did you say? I'm sorry your message got deleted, buddy. That wasn't me, I promise you. I don't know what you said though. I can't see it because I can't get access to that screen. You got to be careful what you say. You said something once and you got blocked from the TML website. Oh God, what did you say? You said something about the bus. We can't say anything about the bus. The bus is legendary. In my experience, TML have been one of the best companies for criticism. My very first video of the game was partly positive because I enjoyed the experience, but also quite negative. I found a lot of issues and bugs and missing content, etc. And they took all of that on board, and you know, I've worked with lots of companies, Dovetail Games included, and a lot of companies like Dovetail Games don't like it when you tell them that they've done things wrong, even if they admit that they've done it wrong. But TML have always been very good about that, so I'm surprised that you got banned from the from TML's forum or whatever. That is surprising. Oh, you complained about how long it was taking. Well, again, see, I don't think they would take that as a criticism, because the simple answer would be, you know, we're trying to get it so that it's really good, and that takes time. And most people would be like, yeah, I know, I'm just really excited, I want to get on it. Maybe they were having a bad day or something. Yes, I did see the FA-18 freeware. It's a little bit broken at the moment. It's not much of an aeroplane, but yeah, it's interesting. I'm very much looking forward to doing some low, fast flying through the Welsh valleys. That would be interesting. Definitely want to have a go at that. He didn't get banned, he got deleted. Ah. Did you use any naughty words? I think they like to keep the forum clean. If you use naughty words, that might get your messages deleted. That's the one everyone wants. That's my route, but they never listen and say it's too long. Is that the... Which one's that, Willem? Let me go back through the messages. Do. You think it's because you swore? Yeah, they are pretty hot on that. Simple sim, yeah. If you if you use expletives, they will delete you immediately. I think it's even automated. I don't think somebody did it. You know, I don't think somebody looked at it and then fished you out or whatever. You have to use clean swear words like buttocks instead of arse and things like that. They're okay with that, I think. Hey, Space Trucker 63. How you doing, buddy? Long time no see. $11:47 PM there. Oh, nearly bedtime. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. You just had a flight in it and it's not very workable at the moment. Bare bones to say the least. Yeah. That's what I heard. A very good YouTuber, very nice guy. Flight Deck. The Flight Deck, I think he's called. On the Flight Deck, something like that. I wish I could remember things better. But yeah, he did like a half an hour flight in it and explained about what does work and what doesn't work, etc. But it's yeah, it's a sign of things to come, and I'm glad to see that Flight Sim is already getting a freeware community active behind it, which is brilliant. I believe there's a community behind the A320 Neo, and they want to improve it so that it becomes, you know, like an all singing, all dancing free option for Airbus enthusiasts, which is just brilliant news, really good news. London to Houston. Oh, okay, yeah. Well, you see, this is the thing about Dovetail Games, right? I'm sure when they brought out Train Sim World, somebody somewhere mentioned that this means they could extend lines. Like, they could do the first 20 miles and then release a DLC which extends that to 40 miles and then extends it again and again and again. That's why I was so excited by Train Sim World, and they just simply haven't done it. Not only have they not done it, they're not even trying to do it. Hopefully Train Sim World will bring about these changes that we've been waiting so long for. Hey John the Painter, how you doing, buddy? What's my favourite route on Train Sim World 2? Well, I'll be honest with you, this is the second time I've played it, and both times I've done the London Underground Bakerloo line, so I don't know yet, but I am enjoying this, so probably this one. London Underground is definitely something I've wanted to do for a long time. Liverpool Street to Norwich. Then get on Weary lines. Weary lines? You know more than I do, Stewie. I'll take your word on that, my man. A320 updates. There's a free... Oh, the free airport from Aerosoft. Yeah, it's available on Aerosoft. I forgot about that. And a few Polish airports. Some of the Polish airports are really good. I tell you what, Poland is just sort of going from strength to strength. There's some of the stuff they're producing these days is really, really high quality. If you're a bit of an investor, I highly recommend you take a look at some Polish companies, guys. They're impressing me anyway. See if I can stay under the speed limit. You've got Train Sim World 2 just for the tube. I honestly think a lot of people are going to be doing that. And for 20 quid... It's less than that, I think. I can't remember now how much I paid. But yeah, for like, say, 20 quid. It's not bad. Just wish there was more of it. If these companies do the logical thing, how can they play the evil corporate overlords? Well, yeah, there is that. Catch 22 and all that. If a company does behave well, here's an example for you. Gumtree. I don't know if you've heard of that. It's a British thing. Basically, it's a website that allows you to sell your goods, second-hand goods, for a price. And somebody sends you a message, says, oh yeah, I'll come around and pick that up for 20 quid. Wicked. Money exchanges hands. And that's it. You know, there's advertising on the website, and basically it's like eBay, but for free. And it worked brilliantly, and I'm going to totally shoot past here. Whoops. Not paying enough attention. And yeah, so eBay bought it and changed it, so it's now crap. That's corporate overlords there. That's exactly what they do. CD Projekt Red, an impressive Polish company. Cool, I'll check them out. Thank you very much for the heads up. This route does have a certain charm to it, John. I couldn't agree more. And the modelling is absolutely spectacular, as it always is. I don't think anyone ever has a problem with it. The German route is great as well, in your opinion. I haven't seen it yet, Mr. Wata, but it's on my to-do list for sure. Gumtree is a very acutely British thing, yeah. Spock. Yes, we do have Spock. Do you want to know an interesting story? I was invited to become part of the Spock team before it became well known. And I declined because they wanted me to work for free, which at the time was simply not possible for me. I didn't have the funds. I don't now, to be fair. I can't work for nothing. So I was nearly on board with that, and I really wish I was, because I think Spock is a very good, very well-timed bit of software release, and I think it's going to do very well. But I was nearly on board with that. I nearly did some dev work for them, but didn't happen. CDPR are the creators behind Cyberpunk 2077 and the Witcher games. I'm gonna guess at your name. Apologies if I say it incorrectly. Shahiro, in The Witcher there is a game. What is that called? Gwent or something? It's a very popular game within a game, and I played it for the first time yesterday on my birthday, and it's very good. I really enjoyed it. But what is it called? Is it Gwent? Gwent. Ah, it is Gwent. Yeah, that's a very Polish thing. My eldest son has bought the Gwent card pack. It's a box about yay big, and there's like a board that you roll out and you play on and stuff. £110 for these cards, but it kind of felt like good value for money. So, I mean, that says a lot about it, I'd say. A lot of fun. CDPR also runs GOG platform. Oh, well, there you go. Got a few investment opportunities from this stream, guys. So not only are we seeing the X56 used in Train Sim World, I'd say, I mean, I'm not really paying much attention, but I'd say it's working relatively well. I've got some stuff bound, like... Yeah, see, that's not working. So what it seems like is the Logitech X56 software. I wonder if that's why. Try that again. No, see, this is supposed to be adjusting my lights and it's not doing anything. Have I noticed that you can never keep to the underground timetable? I'm always late. What, me specifically, or just in general? It's not possible to keep up with it. The London Underground schedule is insane. The number of passengers they transport every day is in the millions. It's insane. In general, yeah. I'll be honest, I haven't really tried yet. Oh my god. Brakes. Well, once I've got this throttle controller working in a comfortable way, in a way that feels like it's not helping me make mistakes, then I'm going to have a proper go at this. Because I do love the underground. It's a very British thing, but yeah, it's cool. Yeah. Oh my god, yeah. Shahiro, basically, Japan, I remember reading in the BBC, it must have been months ago now, maybe even last year, a train driver left the station 20 seconds too early and wrote a formal apology letter to, I think, to the whole of Japan, yeah, unless I'm mistaken. Okay, why are my doors not locking? Have I just... Which way is the station? Oh, that's why. Got confused. Got distracted. Okay, which doors are not locked? There we go. Down to the second scheduling. Yeah, it's impressive stuff. Early is also bad. Passengers cannot get on then. Yeah. But I mean, 20 seconds. You see, in Britain, a train could leave 2 minutes early and only a few people would notice that. It's a very different level of precision. It's impressive. Very impressive. I've also seen, if I use the tab key, it will tell me. Ah! Stop reading chat when you're supposed to be braking. Oh, that was naughty. The tab key. Oh! Well, there's a new tip. Thank you for that. I don't really use the keyboard if I can help it. Some of those stops are times, so you have just enough time to run out of one train, cross the platform and make it onto your connection. So a second or two late or early can make you miss your train, yeah. So that's interesting then, Shihiro. So not only do the drivers have to run and operate at precisely the right time, but you as a passenger are expected to do the same thing. That just wouldn't work in Britain. So many reasons why that wouldn't work here. It also has some bad side effects, like the operator who took the turn way too fast in Osaka and caused a derailing incident a few years back because he was running a minute late. Oh, that's very true. Yeah, when you're trying to claw back time. Whoops, brakes. Did I see Aerosoft's stream yesterday, albeit in German, with info about the bus and tram sim? No, I didn't, Bernard. And hello, welcome to the stream. No, I didn't, but I will go and look for that after this little stream, which is going quite well, considering it's a test. I'm enjoying the throttle. What do you guys think of the throttle? Would you be interested in seeing a tutorial on how to set it up? It's not that hard to set up, but it's a bit quirky is the problem. But I think it's working. It hasn't failed. I did have to recreate it this morning, but that could be for a number of different reasons. I'm not even sure what time it is. Am I 10 minutes behind schedule? Holy cow. Let's see if we can catch up a little bit here. You remember a news piece on the train lines a couple of years back? They have people whose entire job is counting passengers on stations and working out second-long adjustments to the upcoming schedules. Wow. Wow. You like it, Space Trucker, but all sold out now. Well, it doesn't have to be this. It could be any throttle controller. It could be a joystick. It could be anything you like. It doesn't have to be this. It could be anything at all. Mark, I agree with you. I think it is an update. This is not a new game. And I don't care if they've updated from one version of the Unreal Engine to another version of the Unreal Engine. That does not constitute a new game. It really doesn't. Sergio, yes, the previous version of this game is available on Game Pass, and if you have it and you buy Train Sim World 2, you will get all of the DLC routes for free, effectively, on Train Sim World 2, or, you know, access to them. Can I do a tutorial about how you did set up my throttle in Train Sim World 2? I certainly can, and I certainly will. Part of the reason for doing this today is to raise awareness to the fact that it can be done, but also an opportunity for me to test it out and see how well it works. And I've got to say that I've stopped too early. Damn and blast it! I hate it when I do that. Cash cows. Yeah, I hear you, William. I hear you. Yeah. So part of the reason for today's stream is to, well, in fact, the whole reason for today's stream is to test it out and see how it works. You play on Xbox One. Mr. Water. Yeah, I'm not sure I can do anything to help you out with that, because you're going to need the software. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, sorry, I can't think of a solution for that. I did the other week spend quite a lot of time trying to find some way of getting any controller to work on an Xbox One, but I got absolutely nowhere with it. A lot of people wanted to be able to add a proper HOTAS system so that they could fly Microsoft Flight Simulator in the future, but I don't know of any solutions right now. So no, sorry. Hopefully the Xbox X... Hey Richard, thank you so much for the sub there, buddy. But hopefully the Xbox X will allow more controllers to work on the Xbox, but I wouldn't put money on it. Is it worth it? You don't have Train Sim World 1 or the other one. This would be your first Train Sim. All I can say to you is that this is the best Train Sim game available at the moment. There is nothing that competes with this. So yes, it is worth it. If you're buying this as your first Train Sim World game, then definitely I would recommend this one to buy. But Dovetail Games are unpredictable. There could be a Train Sim World 3 in a year from now, and everyone will be annoyed again. So I mean, but if you've got Xbox, then grab the Game Pass. I think it's like £1 at the moment for PC for the first month, anyway. So grab it on Game Pass and see if you like it. Oh my God! Stop, train! What the heck was going on then? I did not want to stop. It looks so good as they won't use it on the new trains. Well, apparently they're going to bring steam trains to Train Sim World 2, but they said that about Train Sim World 1, so I don't see why I should believe them either way, to be honest. All the DLC routes from Train Sim World 2020 are free, regardless of whether you have the Xbox Game Pass or not. You don't have the Xbox Game Pass. They're not free. You've already bought them, Mr. Water. You already own them. They're not free. You paid for them. No problem, dude. You are most welcome. I think you'll like it. If you're into train sims, then there is no better than this. I think most people's problem is that this could be better. I think I just put the emergency brake on, didn't I? I think that's what I just did then by accident. Momentum. Yes, it probably was a momentum. Momentum and lack of concentration. Not a bug, just they call it picnic. Problem in chair, not in computer. What they say and what they do is often completely different. Yes, yeah. Yeah. I think I'm going to try and sort of explain everything that's gone on in the last couple of years with Dovetail Games. Whoa. In my upcoming review. I'm going to try anyway. Obviously I've been reviewing and playing these games for a long time, so I've seen a lot of stuff. Both good and bad. A bit of honesty wouldn't go amiss, would it? I say honesty. What I mean is transparency. And they say that's what they're going to do, but... It is a small team, Willem. But, let's be fair. Dovetail Games' team is not inconsequential. You know, they have got like 130 people there. Plus. It's not a small team. And Microsoft Flight Simulator, Aboso, they've got the same or similar sized team. They might be bigger now. But, you know, this is not a small team. This is not nobody. It's not 4 guys sat in an office trying to do the most amazing thing in the world. They do have people. You know what might make a great flight sim setting? WH-40K. Imagine dealing with warp storms or suddenly tyrannid invasions during final approach. Warhammer 40k. I'm with you now. Bit slow on the uptake there, yes. Well, that would definitely make things interesting. Smooth flying. If you definitely want to get a yoke, then I would definitely say that the Honeycomb is a better yoke than Logitech's yoke. But you won't get rudder controls and you won't get a throttle quadrant. So I wouldn't rush out and buy it unless you've got something to do those things for you. Because you'll be a little bit out in the open somewhat. Look at this. Doesn't this look cool? Speeding again. Whoa. Does Flight Sim let you use real world weather? Yes, it does, yes. You can't wait for the Bravo to come out. The Bravo looks nice. There's a few things that are coming out that I'm really excited about. There's a new yoke that's coming out that's it's a little bit more expensive than the Honeycomb yoke, but my god does it look interesting. I did send them an email and ask them whether or not they had some sort of review device that they could send out to me. But they don't. So I'm just going to have to wait like everybody else. Which is totally unfair. I think you'll agree. It's not, obviously. Can you die? Well, I hope not, Carol. Do you mean in Flight Sim? No, you can't die. But, well, yeah. You don't have a character, per se. You can crash an aircraft and it will blow up and that'll be the end of you. And your aircraft, so technically I suppose you can. Or a little bit of speeding here and there. How late were we? Ooh, very late. Stop accuracy, 3.4 yards, 4.2. Did I get any bang on? Ooh, 0.316, 0.178. We were nearly good. And I didn't get any stop accuracy for the first 2. So I guess they're not recorded. Is that new yoke public yet? If so, what is it called? It is public. I knew you were going to ask me this. Fulcrum. It's called Fulcrum something or other. Go Google Fulcrum yoke. I believe it's £360. Bearing in mind, I haven't seen it. I haven't got my hands on it. I just really like how it looks. I really like how they speak. And I really like what they say it's going to do. But whether it does what it says it's going to do really well or really badly is, I don't know. but it looks really good. If it's as good as it looks and it sounds, it's going to blow all the other yoke companies away, because it's absolutely exactly what I want. I'll be honest. It's exactly what I'm hoping for. Realistic as possible. Yes. You can't wait for VR to come to Microsoft Flight Sim. It's a shame Dovetail don't do VR or head tracking. Tram Sim will come with VR as well. That's interesting. That is interesting. I was trying yesterday to get head tracking to work in Train Sim World 2. I haven't got it to work yet, but I think I might be able to do it. fulcrimsim.com. There you go. Thank you very much. Shuhaman. Thank you very much for that. Excellent. So definitely go check that out, guys. It's the most exciting thing I've seen for flight simulation controllers in quite a while. And it's like £360, which is quite expensive. It's not cheap, but it looks really good. So I'm super exciting. What is the best beginner yoke, Carol? At the moment, the honeycomb. But the fulcrum yoke that we're sort of casually chatting about, I think is very much suitable for beginners as well. So, I mean, they are going live pretty soon. It does look promising. Yeah. It does look promising indeed. Why is nobody talking? Welcome to Queen's Park Station. This is a northbound service. The service travels to Harrow and Wealdstone, and that's gone. Brilliant. Absolutely fabulous. Okay, guys, bear with me a minute. I'm just going to go and get a drink and some other things. I'll be back right. Hey guys, thank you for your patience. Carol, it's too expensive though for that new yoke. Okay, well the budget option is going to be Logitech's ProFlight system. But I've had one and I really don't recommend it very highly. If you definitely want to get a yoke, you're going to have to kind of consider the honeycomb. It's £230-ish. Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, the Airbus edition Throttle Quadrant, is it any good? I haven't got it yet. It's coming on the 24th. Well, hopefully a couple of days early so I can, get a review out or whatever, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But the side stick, I think, is absolutely brilliant. It's so smooth. So, I mean, unless you desperately want a yoke, then definitely consider getting something like that. Or even the T16 million or whatever it's called. That looks pretty good. Most people are quite happy with that. Okay, guys, so I'm going to have an actual go at trying to stay on schedule here. So I'm going to be really rubbish at reading your messages and answering you and stuff. So please don't be offended, because I'm going to get it wrong. Thanks, Willem. I need that. Definitely need some good luck on this. How is the game audio, by the way? Is it okay? Can you hear it all right? Compared to the cost performance of the Yoko, the Fulcrum could be a steal. Exactly. That's 100% how I feel. Huhaman. I don't know how to say that. I'm sorry. Yeah, Shihiro, I agree. A lot of people are saying that. They are very similar. Very similar. Very similar. Carol, I can't say yes, you should buy it, or no, you shouldn't buy it. But I've bought it. I've got one half of it, and the one half I have I really like. So I'm expecting the Throttle to feel very similar in terms of build quality, etc. So maybe if that's what you think you want, then go for it. But it still has limitations because it's a modular system, so you're going to have to buy extra bits and stuff. All right. Let's restart. Let's go for this. Do some stretching. A round hall. Welcome to Queen's Park Station. This is a northbound service. This service travels to Harrow and Willesden and then terminates at Queen's Park. Okay. Hopefully the train's all set up. Yeah, looks like we are. Unlock the doors. One thing I don't have is a button to switch between the cameras and that. Wait until 10 o'clock. Okay, we've got 13 seconds. Wooha man. Cool. Oh God, I thought we were ready to go. We're not, are we? So already we're running a bit late. Whoa, what happened there? I think we're in a non-electrified bit. That was weird, I just lost power. That's what that felt like. Just suddenly lost power like that. Am I playing on a Throttle Quadrant? Yes, I am. And it's brilliant. It's so much nicer than playing on the keyboard. I'm really enjoying this, I've got to say. It's not perfect. I'm having to sort of work around limitations, but it is really good. Dovetail Games, you really should allow us to just bind anything to any controller we like within reason. It works really well. And Carol, if you're interested in trying this out, I am going to make a tutorial once I've got it working to a point that's good. There's still a few things I've got to work out. On the most part, it's working quite well. Okay, here's a bit of an annoyance. You can see it's raining, but there's no rain on my windows at all. Why is that? Is it a bug? Cool. Okay, Carol. Will do. Just give me a couple of days, because this stuff takes time. So we're going to have to come in quite hot to get to Kensal Green on time. I'm not even convinced we can do it, to be honest, but I'm going to try. And it's wet and slippy, so I'm going to put the brakes on a little bit earlier than usual. That was a bit too early. So yeah, we're on time, we're on time, we're on time. Doors are open. Cool. Good start. Considering the amount of time Dovetail Games have been in train simulators, it's frustrating with the lack of real innovation. Lack of competition has made them lazy and greedy. The company, not the devs. 100%. Really important definition there. And in my review, I've got some really important examples to show as well that kind of back that up. Engage the afterburner. I like that. That made me laugh. Go, hello. Sorry, I didn't see you say hello. Thou art unworthy. Yes. If Microsoft did another train sim, they would be worried. I quite agree with you. I saw in a recent stream they said something like, if it was easy, everyone would be doing it. And I just thought, that's not right. That's a total cop-out. Because they've done the hard bit. They've done the hard bit. It's just doing... It's like anything, you know, when you build a house and there's like little bits here and there that just need finishing off. It's kind of like that, and they just don't want to do the finishing off stuff. It's got nothing to do with how hard it is. They just don't want to. I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming and totally missed it. Excuse my phone going off. So we're already going to lose some points for speeding, but hey. I did say I'm not good at driving and reading at the same time. For some reason that makes you think of the bad Japanglish you find all over the place here. Yeah. I've never been to Japan. It's definitely on my wish list. I'll look out for that. Look at the LOD there as that fence is growing as I get closer to it. That's horrid. See, that was a controller issue there. I was trying to put it in brake 1, but ended up in 2 by accident. But it is kind of nice that when you're in the wet, your brakes are less effective. I mean, that's what you want from a simulator, is that kind of stuff. You have to think about what you're doing and try and sort of, you know... But why haven't we got dynamic weather? And what the hell's going on with these clouds? They look awful. Yeah, they want to sell more houses before finishing off any of the existing ones. That is it. Precisely right, Bernard. That's exactly what they do. And I have proof to back it up. So much proof. It's... amazing how much proof I have. I'm getting some wheel slip here. That was me being lazy. Slamming it straight into third gear. It's amazing. Best country in the world for nature enthusiasts and photographers. I have seen some incredible documentaries that make me absolutely agree with you, even though I've never been there. I'm not sure how we're going to get up to 90 miles an hour. I'm not sure this train is capable of it. In fact, it isn't. The speedo only goes up to 75. Why am I making pollution? Wasn't aware that I was, Carol. Oh wow, nice. There you go. We should all go to Japan, guys. Including Dovetail Games. They should go there. Whoa, hang on a minute. I've got to get to Harlesden at 10:07. Oh my god, we are so going to miss this. Full brakes! Everybody hold on to your trousers. Actually, I think we're going to come in early. Saved it. Legend. But we're so late. How the hell are we late already? Did I get distracted or something? It's these bloody passengers. They're taking too long. Never come in the summer though, unless I have a death wish. Okay. Does it get a bit warm? Or is it just really busy? Or both? Right, let's get our asses out of here as quick as we can. September, March or April. Ideal depending on the region. We're getting a bit of wheel slip there, I think. So we're late already. Oh man. Well, we're not late yet. I've got to get there for 10:45. A little bit of a stutter there. It is hard to keep the timetable. I agree with you, William. I don't even know where I lost it. I must have just taken too long to shut the doors. It's very precise, isn't it? Which, for me, is brilliant because it's a challenge. Can I raise my game? It's going to be really difficult to catch up, though. Once you're behind on all of them. That's the killer. It doesn't help that it's wet. That definitely makes it more difficult. Ah! My controller stopped working. Well, what happened there? So for some reason, we've lost use of the throttle quadrant at precisely the wrong time, and then it's back again. Well, that's weird. Oh god, that was bad. That was so bad. I'm going to blame that on the throttle. Hey, Jimmy Daly. If anybody isn't aware, Jimmy Daly, good friend of mine, excellent YouTuber. Please go check him out. We did do a Microsoft Flight Simulator 20 multiplayer session a little while back on Xbox controllers, and a lot of fun it was too. So definitely go check that out if you haven't seen it already. The sakura blooms, yeah. Some beautiful plants and stuff in Japan. I have a Japanese red maple in my garden. It's not doing too well, but it has been moved about a bit too much, so my fingers are still crossed. Jimmy, I am good, mate. How are you, sir? Jimmy Daly, by the way, has got a lot of content on Train Sim World 2. He was one of the early testers. So, yeah, definitely go check that out as well. How are you finding Train Sim World 2, Jimmy? Are you enjoying it? I'm trying my hardest to stay on schedule here, but as William said, it's rather tough. To say the very least. Bit of brake, bit of skid there rather. Just saw that 40 mile an hour speed limit there, just in time. Come on now. You liked it very much. Good, 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 good. I haven't tried the livery editor yet, Mr. Water. No, I haven't. And no, you're right to guesstimate that it's not really my thing, and it isn't. But obviously it's part of the game, so I am interested in how it works. I think they need to allow us to share stuff, and they need to allow us to upload our own graphics and stuff. I think that'll make a huge difference to it. It's a good start. It's a good step in the right direction. So I mean, they obviously have been working on stuff. There is new content, so it's good to see that. And I have been known in the past to make liveries. How far behind are we? I think we're like 2 minutes off schedule already. It's going to be an amazing challenge to get this right. Which obviously we're not going to do today. Couple of dead spots there on the old track. And we're already late for the next station. That's terrible. Oh, phone call from the wife. Sorry guys, I'll be right back. And I'm back. So I'm going to have to learn how and when to brake in the wet. It's slightly different than in the dry. I'm going to try this. Level 2 doesn't feel enough. Level 3 feels about right. It's pretty heavy braking, so level 2 then might be enough. We'll try level 2 next time. Too early again. The Masakura FTW. That rings a bell. What is that? Oh, gonna get wheel spin. Oh, this is tough. Mountain cherry blossoms. Beautiful. Yeah. Absolutely beautiful. Level 2 brakes coming up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So even that's too much. Yamazakura is the name of a mountain variety of cherry blossoms. Oh. Awesome. Recommended place to go. Area of natural beauty. Gonna get wheel slip. Bernard, does... I spotted your little joke there, Bernard. I did. Does Train Sim World 1.2 feel like the trains have weight now? You love Derail Valley for their more believable physics. Dovetail Game promoted Simulgraph, yeah, I know, as making everything have real weight, but I've not been impressed. No. No. To be honest with you, it doesn't. But what they have done is they have introduced wheel slip and weather dependent braking capacity or capability. So when it's wet, you can't accelerate as quickly and you can't brake as quickly, and it's much easier to skid or get wheel slip in wet conditions. But other than that, no, nothing at all. It literally means mountain cherry blossom. It's going to look amazing. You got to go. Starting a live stream yourself. Cool. Take it easy, Jimmy. Thank you for popping in, buddy. I'm going to wave there because my other camera's broken. Definitely go check out Jimmy Daly, guys. Excellent. One of the best stream... How do I say it? How do I say it and brake without crashing? One of the best simulation drivers you'll ever likely to see. Just makes simulation driving look so real. It's brilliant. Oh, we're not slowing down quite so much this time. We need a little bit of extra brake there just at the end. And we still finished up too early. God damn it. It's tricky to get it right. How far behind are we? Sayonara, Jimmy. I think we're like 4 minutes off the pace. And I can't see how I can possibly catch it up. Get passengers on the go as quick as possible, I guess, is one way. So we're supposed to be at Harrow and Willesden in 35 seconds. Cannot see that happening. Making you blush. Big hugs back to you, Jimmy. Hugs all round. And we're officially late. God damn it. 0.8 miles off the pace. This is going to be tough. This is the kind of challenge I've been waiting for in Dovetail Games Train Sim World. This is the kind of challenge I've been craving for. So I think I've got the braking down to a kind of suitable... Oh, we definitely have to stop here. I can't overshoot this one. We've got a red light ahead of us. But I think I've got the braking down to a near perfect art. We stop, but we normally stop too early is the problem. And this time we're going to stop too late. You watch. Still doing 30. Coming into the station at 30. That's a good speed breaker. Ease off onto brake 1. I think we're going to have to roll a little bit here. And whatever happens, I cannot go past that red light. That was pretty good. I'm quite impressed with that. That went well. I think we've got to go back again. Well, that guy's having real trouble getting out the door, isn't he? Ah, thank you, lady, for giving him that little push. He needed that. Oh, God. Few small issues. Right, lock the doors. So now what do you want me to do? You want me to go the other end? Stop at location, north turn back. But I can't, I've got a red light. Or are we good to go? Risky. Risky. Don't brake. Just slow down. You got stuck on the next bit. Oh, okay. So something tricky is about to happen, I guess. Getting closer with each attempt. It's coming, isn't it? It's an improvement. It's not complete guesswork now. It's just getting it sort of fine-tuned. Oh my God, that was appalling. Wow. Oh my God, it's going to give me this. You've got to move another 3 yards forward. The controls aren't good enough. See, look, you're going to make me hit the thing. Good God. Set the traction brake control to shutdown. Roger that. Set the direction selector to off and remove it. Oh, I can do it with this now, can't I? How do I remove it? Oh, how do I remove it, guys? What's the button? E? Nope. How do I take the bloody thing out? This looks exactly like one of the cabin camera live streams of the train routes here in Japan. Ah. Not all bad then. How do I take the bloody thing out? This is not good. Train Sim, come on. Tell me how I take it out. What? I just literally did exactly that 20 times. Set the control switch to off and remove it. Hang on, did I? It is off. Oh, the control switch. Okay. Gotcha. Got it. So this is where I could possibly make up time, I guess. Oh, God damn it. Open the window instead of opening the door. Why would you do that to me? Sit in the driver's seat with... Oh, did it again. Come on. Okay, here we go. Close that off. Why can't I pull the seat down? What the hell? Oh. Because we're not even where we're supposed to be yet. I got it. Keep going. Just keep running. Just keep running. Why don't the passenger seats open anymore? They always used to do that. Insert the control switch and set it to on. Whoops, that's this one. Oh God, it's so clunky. Okay, set it to enter. Oh, I put it in the wrong place. Enter. Set the traction brake control to off and release. Hit the button, and from here you'll be operating as a southbound passenger service back to Queen's Park. Okay, so headlights on, stabling tail light on, I think. Tail light left on, tail light right on, cab light off, destination light on, gauge light on. Let's turn that on. Cool. So now we go to forward, signals permitting, apply power to get moving. Whew. Do they have any Great Western Railway lines in the new Train Sim world? I think that's one that's coming over but isn't ready yet. Correct me if I'm wrong. When in doubt, smash them all. Thank you, yeah. I was close to doing that, I tell you. Southeastern London to St Pancras via Ebbsfleet and Faversham is in production for Train Sim World 2. Isle of Wight route, yes, I heard about that one, is also coming, yes. And I'm speeding again. Whoops. So now we have rain on the window. So what is that all about? Does the rain only work in one direction? God, we're 4 minutes off the pace. That's bad. Hammer, yeah, that would work as well. There's a whole bunch of... this is their new thing, isn't it? Dovetail Games. They've got a roadmap. And if it's not on the roadmap, they're not working on it. That's basically what they said. This is definitely not working with Train Sim World. So none of the button bindings in the SciTech panel are working. Wow. You were not kidding, were you, William? This is very difficult to stay on pace. Mr. Water, yeah. If you already own, yes, if you already own GWE, when it is converted, it will automatically pop up. But have you noticed, Mr. Water, that the control options in Train Sim World 2 don't work with Train Sim 1 DLC that's been modified? Have you spotted that? I'm sure that's something that will change in the future, but right now you've got two different control mechanisms for depending on which route you're on. That's caused me a few problems already. If I can get up to 45. I'm quite tempted to turn that windscreen wiper off. Not sure it's helping me all that much. Wonder if there's some sort of updated driver set. I wonder. I'm not sure, to be honest. That was a bit late. I think 3 would have done it. I went the wrong way then. It's like the walk of shame, this, isn't it? You didn't even know Train Sim World 2 was out, as you've been so absorbed by Microsoft Flight Simulator. I felt a little bit like that, to be honest. Come on, we don't want wheel slip. I knew we'd get wheel slip. So I'm going to have to come into the station super hot and basically go level 3 brake right from the get-go. It would be nice, I think, if you got some sort of score variation based on how aggressively you're braking and stuff. I don't go to London all that often, but when I do notice that they are braking pretty flipping hard when they're coming into the stations. They are very well timed, heavy braking controlled situations going on there. A French and Swiss route coming as well. Yeah, do you know what? I just wish they would extend some of these routes rather than bringing in a whole bunch of additional short ones. I just want a really long day's worth of train work ahead of me rather than really short hops all the time. But that's just me. I'm not saying I wouldn't like to see those as well, but lots of skidding, and now we're braking. We're not going to stop in time. Damn it. How bad are we? Very bad. Oh well. All the doors still open. Passengers are still loading. It doesn't matter where you are, by the way. Which side of the doors? I can't remember. I think it's raining heavily now. Maybe that's the difference. Extended routes would be awesome. I would love to do Plymouth to Edinburgh, for example, or Penzance to Paddington. Yeah, that would be cool. That really would be cool. See, weirdly, oh no, I'm in third already. Sorry. I was going to say, it feels like the controller stopped working again, but it's not. It was me this time. Okay, so third gear braking right on the mark isn't enough. Fourth gear isn't enough either. You slam it into fourth, you start skidding. I think that's the difference. So it's going to have to be gear 3 and nothing more. Otherwise you're going to just skid. So this, I think, I'm not going to touch it. Oh, it's going to be too good. It's too effective. Blast. I cannot seem to get it right. It's really weird. It's like every station is different almost. You know what I mean? The routes are way too short, and like I said, they should do extensions via DLC. Yeah, and I can't find it, but I'm sure when Train Sim World first came out, that was one of the things they said in one of their streams, in one of their promotion videos. I'm sure they said they were going to do that, but I can't find the exact bit of footage that definitely confirms that they said they would. Eurostar, that would be nice. Yeah, nice. That would be really cool, actually. I'd love to do the Eurotunnel route. That would be an excellent choice. That's really good, actually, William. That's just shot up to my new favourite route. I'd love to do that more than Underground, I think. Again, though, it's only a short route, I suppose. Train Sim is a different beast. But as a value proposition, Dovetail Games 30-mile routes for £25 are a little poor compared to £60 for the whole world in Microsoft Flight Simulator. There's few who would argue with that, Bernard, I've got to say. Very few. I'm certainly not going to argue with that. Alrighty. Let's get this right this time. Level 3 braking. Just as we enter, just a fraction before we enter the station. I suppose it's dependent on what speed I'm doing as well. I have to take that into consideration. How wet / dry the track is. So it should be drier here. So we should slow down a lot quicker. The trucks and the wheels are probably a bit wet. That was better. That was definitely better. It's definitely an art to this. Dovetail Games, yeah, Train Sim World really could be awesome. I agree completely. You know, it doesn't need... It doesn't need a lot of changes to become twice the game it is right now. Hey! Hey, hey, hey! We're only 2 minutes behind schedule, guys. I've actually made up some time. That was a smooth one. Thank you very much. I'll take that. You watch, I'll completely screw up the next one and we'll be back to 4 minutes behind schedule. Oh no, we are still 4 minutes behind schedule. I got excited then. Damn it. For some reason I thought that was the station we just left. Is speeding permitted if I'm running a little bit late? The 45-mile-an-hour speed limit coming up. There we go. Nice. Bang on it. Well, a little bit behind it, actually. We are struggling to get up this hill. Okay. I don't want any additional brakes this time. It's wet, so it's going to be slippy, so level 3 brakes should be spot on. See, again, we're braking so effectively right now. Just cannot seem to get it. I need more practice. Speeding is required. I think it is. I don't think it's... I'd like to think that it's possible to stay on time without speeding, without doing anything wrong. But at the moment it doesn't feel like it's possible. Just make sure there are no speed cameras. I'll just say that one of you lot was driving. It'll be fun. They'll never know. The motorway looks pretty good here. Can I? Because there was a period in time where Train Sim had no cars whatsoever. But that motorway looks alright. Not bad at all. Should we do a thingy? I haven't done one of those all stream. Good lord. Okay, I'm starting to think now level 2 brakes might be enough. Let's try it out here. We'll hit it hard, level 2 brakes. We can always go up to level 3 brakes if we need to. And once we're going a little bit slower, we can even use level 4 brakes. Let's see how this goes. Oh wow, prepared for that a little bit early, didn't I? Few stutters, level 2 brakes. See, again, I think it's too much. That wasn't a terrible one, that was alright. Thank you, Pope Francis. I appreciate that. Thank you, my friend. Right, let's get this door locked off. Oh, God, going the wrong way. Come on, no wheel slip. Oh, come on, it's dry here. All right, fine. Okay, so level 2 braking is the win, I think. Level 3 was too harsh. Level 1 is nowhere near enough. Level 1's okay when you're down in the ground and it's perfectly dry. But up here on the top, when it's wet, level 2, level 3. Depending on your speed, obviously. But even at 45, level 2 seems to be enough. Because my buttons aren't working. Small stutters. Oh, speeding, damn it. I didn't see that in time. Always do it. Always brake too hard. That was pretty cool, wasn't it? It does look good, this game. I mean, I do have problems with Dovetail Games as a company, and I do have some reservations about their decisions they make. But in terms of modelling in this game, they really are very, very good at it. Very good indeed. And it's nice sometimes just to walk around and, you know, take a ride on the trains and not even drive them. Oh, frustrating speed limit, this one. How many minutes behind are we? Still 4 minutes. That changeover needs to be a lot quicker, doesn't it? Thank you very much for the sub. I can't pronounce that, I'm afraid. I hope it's something cool. And thank you for the sub. Much appreciated. Oh, yes, yes. No, no, no. Ah, God. That brickwork on the right looks really good to me. Very authentic looking. John Anderson, thank you for the sub. Much appreciated. You think the routes look fantastic? Yeah, I've got to say, I am enjoying this quite a lot. I think I said right at the beginning of the stream, if they just said, oh, we're going to update everything to Train Sim World 2, it's going to take 6 months to do it, and also here's London Underground for the first time, I think I'd have been very happy. So I just think they made a bit of a marketing faux pas by doing what they did. Star Citizen is an entirely different conversation. Some of the prices. Oh, I'm not even going there. I'm going to leave that one alone. The other train did come in fast, yeah. It looks even better on a 4K TV. Well, I've got 4K TV downstairs. Oh, 50 mile an hour. Oh, I didn't see that in time. Oh, no. That's going to lose me a lot of points. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. Took my eye off the ball a little bit too much there on that one. I mean, we're not going to get a very good score anyway. I'm very late. We've done lots of skidding, lots of wheel spin. But that was a bad one. That really was a bad one. She just got off the train on the inside. Did you see that? She just got off the train into the middle of the platform. Goodness me. I don't know how to clip that, otherwise I would clip that and put that in my review. Things like that, they shouldn't be happening anymore. Star Citizen has become a racket at this point, honestly. Yeah, I totally agree. Do I think Flight Sim 2020 will go on discount on Black Friday? No, I don't, Carol, but I highly recommend Oh, cool. I finished. Nice. I highly recommend you grab hold of the PC version of the Game Pass from Microsoft, because for £1 or £7 a month, you can pick it up and play it and see if you like it for very little money. I think it's a really good opportunity. Big fine incoming. Yeah, you're not wrong. So where did we lose it? We were actually on time. I think that's when we left though, isn't it? On time, 1 minute late, 1 minute late, 2 minutes late. And then there. North Wembley, platform 2. I can't remember what happened at each station, but that's where it went wrong. So we're like 4 minutes and 2 seconds behind schedule, and we finished off 4 minutes. Yeah, 4 minutes off schedule. So that wasn't bad. I held 4 minutes right to the very end. There were a couple of very dodgy looking stops in between though. Karen is not letting you. Okay. I don't know who Karen is, but she should definitely let you do that. There are problems with the passengers. Apparently Dovetail are reworking the passenger system from the ground up. Interesting. I think they should, because I suspect it's causing a few additional problems to FPS and stuff. Paul says, I've got Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, but you can't even install it. Oh my God. That's harsh, Paul. Hey, Paul, by the way. Long time no see. You've been sat there watching for a while. You didn't realise it was live. Yeah, we're live today. Cobbler, nice to see you. My timing got derailed there. Yeah, absolutely. I tell you what, I did enjoy that. Dovetail Games seems to have done a first-class job with their artificial stupidity. Wow. I'm not sure if it's artificial stupidity or virtual stupidity, but yeah, I see where you're going with that. Guys, look, I've really enjoyed it today. Thank you so much for joining me. The Throttle X50, whatever it is, X56, I think we can all agree that on the most part it worked. There was one moment in the middle where it didn't brake. That may have been me going the wrong way, because I do that sometimes. That's just my brain not quite used to pushing forwards to brake. But hey, so it works. So I'll iron out as best I can all the bugs. I'm going to have to try and figure out some other stuff as well. But on the most part, it did the job, and it definitely made it more fun. And hopefully you enjoyed it. A little bit of a first look for me at Train Sim World 2. I've got to say, I did enjoy that route. I've got some issues, I've got some concerns, and the game itself has some bugs, but I did enjoy that. And I think that route alone is probably worth 20 quid. So it's not all bad. I'm going to put a proper review together when I've had time to look at it properly, but yeah, it's not the worst thing in the world. I just think they made some serious mistakes with the way they put it across. Let's say that. Right, guys, thank you so much for coming, everybody. Thank you. Massive thank yous to everyone, and everyone who subbed. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. Hopefully this week I'll be able to squeeze out a few more streams. I've got a whole bunch of stuff planned, and hopefully you'll come and join me for some of that as well. Until next time, take care of yourselves, and goodbye for now.